And the big story is the Bihar elections, and now no news from the poll-bound Bihar. In Bihar elections, scrutiny of nominations filed for the third phase is being done today. Yesterday, in fact, was the last date for filing of nominations for this phase, the third phase. And the third phase, which is the final phase of polling, will be held on the 7th of next month, November, across 78 assembly constituencies. The counting of votes for the assembly election will take place on the 10th of November. That's when we'll know the results. Well, the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh addressed an election rally in Bhagalpur of Bihar, and he said that Section 370 was removed from Jammu and Kashmir and Jammu and Kashmir was given special status.
हम लोगों ने कहा था कि जम्मू कश्मीर में जो धारा 370 लगी है और जम्मू कश्मीर को जो एक विशेषाधिकार प्राप्त हुआ है, हमारी सरकार यदि बनेगी तो हम चुटकी बजाकर धारा 370 को समाप्त कर देंगे और धारा 370 को समाप्त करके हम लोगों ने दिखा दिया.
Speaking there about the removal of Article 370 and making Jammu and Kashmir into a union territory. Now, today is the second day of Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's campaign for the Bihar Assembly elections. He held an election rally in Jamui Assembly constituency. The international shooter Shreyasi Singh is contesting the elections on a BJP ticket from there. Addressing the rally, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh highlighted the achievements of the Modi government at the centre. He said that the government has given free connections of cooking gas and houses as well to the poor.
पिछले लगातार अप्रैल माह से हर गरीब को मुफ्त में राशन देने की व्यवस्था प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के कारण देश के अंदर प्रारंभ हुआ. रसोई गैस का निःशुल्क सिलेंडर मिलेगा. इस दौरान वह भी संभव हो पाया और गरीब कल्याण रोजगार पैकेज के अंतर्गत भी उस अभियान की शुरुआत प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बिहार से ही किया था, क्योंकि जब लॉकडाउन हुआ, उद्योग धंधे बंद हो गए, सर्वाधिक प्रवासी कामगार और श्रमिक उत्तर प्रदेश और बिहार के थे, जिन्हें अन्य राज्यों से पलायन करने के लिए मजबूर होना पड़ा था.
Yogi Adityanath also said that we've safely dropped migrant laborers not only in UP but also in Bihar during the lockdown.
झारखंड के लोग उत्तर प्रदेश से चलते थे तो मैंने कहा भी भले ही महाराष्ट्र के अंदर और दिल्ली के अंदर उनके साथ कुछ बिहार जो भी हुआ हो, लेकिन उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर आएंगे हमारे मेहमान होंगे. उनके लिए गर्म पानी की व्यवस्था, उनके लिए वाहन की व्यवस्था, उनके लिए रहने की व्यवस्था, उनके लिए भोजन की व्यवस्था और उन्हें उनके घरों तक सुरक्षित पहुंचाने के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश परिवहन निगम की बसें मुफ्त में ये व्यवस्था देगी. यह कार्य उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर हम लोगों ने किया.
The Lok Janshakti Party chief Chirag Paswan has launched the party's vision document for the upcoming Bihar Assembly polls.
पापा का सपना था और जो उनकी अंतिम इच्छा थी, आज उसको मैं आप लोगों के सामने यहाँ पर रखने आया हूँ. बिहार फर्स्ट, बिहारी फर्स्ट. लंबे समय से हम सब उसके बारे में चर्चा कर रहे हैं, हम सब उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. आज वो मैं प्रदेश को समर्पित करने आया हूँ. 12 करोड़ अपने बिहारी साथियों को वो समर्पित करने आया हूँ. ये सोच बिहारियों के सुझाव से ही तैयार की गई है. लगभग 4 लाख से ज़्यादा बिहारियों के सुझाव से हम लोगों ने बिहार फर्स्ट, बिहारी फर्स्ट विजन डॉक्यूमेंट हम लोगों ने तैयार किया. लंबे समय से मैं और पापा मिलकर इसके ऊपर काम कर रहे थे. इसकी फाइनल रूपरेखा हम लोग तैयार कर रहे थे.
The Congress Party also released its election manifesto for the upcoming Bihar Assembly elections. The senior party leaders were present on the occasion. And Yogesh Sheetal now joins us from Kahalgaon in Bhagalpur district. The senior BJP leader Rajnath Singh will be addressing rallies there. Yogesh, let's talk about the overall context of the elections. Campaign has picked up across all parties. Now some parties have also released their manifestos and vision documents. How is the voter, how are the voters' issues being addressed in these documents?
See, Mark, in all elections, basically in Bihar, we see that there is a particular class, we say that conventional or traditional voters, they have their candidates, they cast their votes to a particular party. Apart from that, youth voters are basically, generally we see that the movement or the changing of mind or certain circumstantial things, different things, pay impact on young voters, and that is one of the reasons why all the parties, all the, the star campaigners are just trying to young voters, and that is one of the attempts also being done by all of the parties, all the parties at this point in time, which are just carrying out campaigns in different locations, different districts in Bihar for the first phase of election. Now, talking precisely about BJP, then all the senior leaders, all the star campaigners, including Yogi Adityanath, Ravi Shankar Prasad, also Rajnath Singh, and also Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is going to address rallies on 23rd of this month. So they are basically trying to convince people, trying to spread the things that was done by the NDA government in the center, whether it would be Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana or Pradhan Mantri Kisan Kalyan Yojana or Jan Dhan Yojana, what happened on national interest and on border, and also many other issues, like a couple of minutes back Rajnath Singh addressed a rally. He highlighted three important things. The first is revocation of 370. Second thing, he underlined that during lockdown how things were managed by the government, also triple talaq law, and also many things like construction of Ram Mandir, how the construction of Ram Mandir has started. So he basically underlined three things, and he also assured that whatever commitments, whatever assurance, whatever promises are being done by the NDA government are being fulfilled and will be fulfilled. Whatever left will be fulfilled. On the other hand, talking precisely about Congress Party, LJP, and also other parties like Rashtriya Janata Dal, they are basically focusing on employment issue, because we know that during lockdown number of youths have lost their employments, and they have to reverse migrated to their hometown in the different districts of Bihar. So they are also trying to create a bond, to try to convince the youngsters that the better opportunities will be given to them if their government will come into power. So that basically that makes the entire election very interesting, and the rallies already being held at different places, back-to-back rallies. We know that today Rajnath Singh has addressed a rally, also Yogi Adityanath, you have also mentioned in your anchor there, Yogi Adityanath also addressed a rally.
Yes.
So currently rallies are being addressed, and we can see and different in village areas, rural areas, the candidates are just visiting the areas, trying to communicate to the people, senior citizens, women, trying to communicate, understanding their problems, and just trying to build the trust between them, and also between the party and the voters as well.
Yes,
Mark.
So Yogesh, you have told us, largely what the BJP has been talking about, and also what is in the vision documents of many of the opposition parties, at least the Congress, and you also talked about the RJD and its campaigning. So they are the opposition, so naturally they are promising things to the voters so that they can, if they come to power. But what about the incumbent chief minister himself? What is the JDU saying?
As far as JDU is concerned, Nitish Kumar is basically, we were in Tarapur when Nitish Kumar, in Munger when Nitish Kumar was addressing a rally. A part of his speech, if you just cut his speech into pieces, then number of things that he underlined was the achievement of central government, Modi government. Like he said that how Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was implemented, how poor were given foods in uncertain times, in COVID uncertain times. So he basically underlined those things. Now coming precisely to Nitish Kumar, then he has been claiming since the day one that his government has done a lot for women, particularly for women students in college. So he is basically assuring that if his government will come into power, then 25,000 rupees will be given to the women, those women who complete intermediate. 50,000 rupees government grant would be given to those women who complete graduation. Also cycle yojana, we know already cycle schemes, and also other schemes, basically reservation in government job for women, 35% reservation already there. He
Right.
said that the reservation might be extended also. Also other things for women's security, women's safety. So basically his focus is on women's safety. We know that there are around 47% voters, women voters in Bihar, and that is a very important factor. And Nitish Kumar understands this thing very well, and that is one of the
Okay.
reasons why liquor was banned in Bihar, why human chain was created for anti-dowry, and also why child marriage was prohibited. A campaign was in fact launched to spread
Yes.
awareness. So Nitish Kumar is basically trying to cover that particular segment apart from employment and also the region, and also he is not letting any stone unturned to counter the narrative that is basically launched by Tejasvi Yadav in terms of employment. That Tejasvi Yadav has been maintaining that 10 lakh job would be given
Yes.
to the youngsters in the first cabinet meeting. So Nitish Kumar is also countering that thing as well at the same time. Yeah, Mark.
Yes, Yogesh, so, you know, one of the things that we probably can't really gauge the mood of the public because of the restrictions because of COVID on, you know, large gatherings. But we have seen large gatherings, and that is actually against the norms in a sense at many of these rallies. So today there is a, you know, a team, central team coming there to see, you know, how COVID measures are being maintained in the state. We also know that there's going to be a number of tests that are going to be done. Of course, Bihar has performed above the national average in terms of recovery rate, but that doesn't, you know, give a license for people to just go and gather and congregate, especially after the Prime Minister's address yesterday. So, you know, that is an area that perhaps the organization, that's the Election Commission, may be having to take into account.
Seema, that is very, I think, a very significant question at this point in time, because the rallies we have been covering, we are saying that before the rally starts, the chairs are assembled in the way that social distancing is maintained. But as soon as the rally starts, as soon as the announcement is being made from the stage, from the dais, then there is no, there is no, what I can say, we can say discipline, we can say self-mannering or anything. So we can say the things are not basically done properly on the ground as it should be. So social distancing or using a mask, using gloves, frequently cleaning, washing your hands. So these things are not precisely, not adequately being performed by the local people. However, they are being instructed, they are being directed, they are being requested from the leaders from the dais that they should ensure the social distancing is being followed. And it is not basically possible for the administration to deal with each and every person on the ground, because
Yes.
we know that it needs a lot of manpower to handle these rush. So this is also technically not possible for the administration. However, the attempts are being made as far as possible. The attempts are being made. There's not no question that attempts are not being made.
Yes,
Awareness
Yogesh.
program has been created recently. We see in Katihar district, also we see in Saharsa district today. So awareness program has been launched in different districts, but on the ground the things are not being followed, and that is a major matter of concern for the people also, because COVID-19 ultimately going to hit them if they don't follow the norms. Yeah. Mark.
Right. Thanks very much, Yogesh Sheetal, for those inputs. So, Yogesh giving us a complete overview of the Bihar elections. Now, moving on to our developing story.